So right now it's just put together with 3 screws. Another thought that came to mind would be to run a quarter 20 tap through the hole that has the quarter 28 threads in there and put a quarter 20 screw in its place, but I'm not going to do that till that's just a thought, and that's something that I'm going to hold off on doing.
Okay, those are good words, Don. We're convening a meeting this afternoon to look into whether they want you to do something, and like the tapping was something they were thinking about also. And we're ready for you to hit play whenever you are.
Okay, and this is about 8 minutes of video from Saturday Morning Science, and this has to do with taking time exposures of city lights at nighttime from orbit. What you see in here is a standard kind of nighttime picture. If you point the camera out the window and shoot, just doing manual tracking by hand, where you just kind of look through, and you can see that the city lights, they're not exactly points, and there's not a whole lot of detail there, and that's due to the orbital motion of station as it goes around the Earth, coupled with long exposures required for these kinds of shots. And what we've been able to do is to get our tracking system running up here on station now, so that we can track our cameras and cancel out the orbital motion during time exposures for nighttime photography now. And here's another picture. This one was taken without tracking. And again, there's not a whole lot of detail available in this particular picture. But this is what tracking can do for you now. This is a city over Central California, and laid out a nice a square pattern grid. And the tracking system on this allowed long enough exposure so that you could see the city light without blurring motion from a space station orbiting. And all of these are video made from these digital still images. And you can see individual city blocks here. There's a couple more cities with highways leading in between. This is a city on a coastline. And you take a digital camera and tweak it up for long exposures for nighttime, and then have this tracking mechanism, and it allows you to get pretty nice detail at nighttime. Now here's some cities over Europe. And in the center, you'll see fades are in focus, but to the left and to the right, they're blurry. And this is due to fog and cloud. So it's wintertime in the northern hemisphere, and there happens to be a lot of cities there which we're passing over now. And to take pictures, oftentimes you'll find that the cloud fog make the images blurry. This is a city in a desert region, so the sky was nice and clear. almost individual cars on the highway. And you can see various colors. There's reddish-orange light, and there are green light, and there are whitish light. I think the beauty of city light is one of the unintentional consequences of human activity on the surface of Earth as viewed from orbit.
And Alpha Houston, we're ready for you to hit play again.
Okay, play's going on. This was a port city. I believe this was in North Africa. And here's a city, I think, which folks may be able to recognize here coming up shortly. It's a bay, and there's some bridges going across it. And right there is San Francisco. San Francisco is so bright that it's a little bit overexposed. I'll have to wait for another night pass and go over and optimize for an exposure right for the downtown area. And that is the end of the video.